snap. They didn't stay here too long. Oh, wow. They moved. I just noticed that. Oh, snap. Huh. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. They just moved. Maybe do a year. Maybe the price. I don't know. They just moved there. That's crazy. Oh man. Oh, was this a church? That's interesting. I'm wondering why they moved. That's crazy. Maybe the area looks so suspicious. And like, no, I don't want to be here no more. I'm shocked. It says visit.com, select rent now, reserve a unit size, enter contract, sign lease, complete payment, receive code. Hmm. 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 Dang. Ooh, look at me. My dress is not dirty. It's so stained. My dress is so stained, like the soap is not coming off of it. Oh man. Oh. Nobody's on the line yet. I want to take a break. I just ate. What I ate was extremely heavy. So I feel like the food is jiggling in my stomach. And I want to lay down. And I need to start my walks again. And I watched a video yesterday, Stop Being Fat. If you ate today, move your body. So that video was kind of funny, kind of getting to my self-esteem. So I was like, okay, I walk today. I'm gonna take a break though. I wanna sit down. Whew. Like starting to walk after you used to have a regimen and you stop is not easy. Oof. Right now all I wanna do is take a break. I wanna take a seat. Oh, let me just take a seat. How long have I been? Ooh. I'm so rusty now. Oh my goodness. That's not bad. I can take a break. I'm in 7-minute walking. This one think I'm crazy sitting down. Taking a break now. I've been walking for 7 minutes. I'm taking a break. My back. Oh, when you used to walk a lot and you stop, it's not got a place. Got a place. I'm not walking back. So and that's how much my kids were going with me. Because I asked them if they wanted to walk with me. They all said the same thing. I just hate. So next time, like, let's go. I'm not gonna ask them. Granted, they do work out every day. They do something like cardio, get their heart pumping, you know? They do that every day. So why not take a break for it? Back in Reading, I used to go on a walk a lot. And like here, I'm not as consistent. I started to be, but then, as you can see, I stopped. Now I have to. Today at church, I was telling my mom about something funny. I was telling her that, you know, them shirts the girls be wearing when they be showing their belly button. And I didn't know the name of the shirt in Creole, but I'm like, and I describe it though. I'm like, the shirt would stop like right midway before they even touch their belly button. So it's like they show their belly button. But we know in English as a crop top. So I was like, Mom, the shirts that I can't believe I'm telling you guys, but I told Mom, the shirts that, you know, that fitted me, like it wasn't too tight, it wasn't too big, you know, it just fits, like it wasn't like loose, but it was like it wasn't showing like my figure, you know, it was fitted. I told Mom, these shirts are coming crop top for me. These shirts are rolling up. And I was like these shirts, like, I remember there was a shirt, it was big. It was good. When I see it looks big, but when I put it on, I think it's tight. So, oh my goodness. So, that's another reason why I'm walking too. I think I'm tired. Like, I might throw up. Because after I ate the last bite, before the last bite, I felt nauseous. So, I don't know. But, I don't know. Like, I need to get active, move my body. And it's so easy for me not to move my body if I don't have anything to do and I need to rest. And I have to calculate how long I rest, you know? Like yesterday, I woke up. When I woke up, I was, I'm going to stop at the laundromat and head back. Because, yeah, it's 13 minutes. I'm just going to walk for 30 minutes today. I usually go for like an hour. But today, I'm going to go for 30. Start his progress, not perfection. I'm gonna start off small, but what I was trying to say is, yeah, resting. I usually rest, go to sleep, and I wake up 2, 3, 4 hours later, and I don't really rest for real. Like, it was 1 week I wasn't sleeping the way I was supposed to, and I knew it because every time I was getting up, my body was hurting me. My feet was hurting. Everything. Oh my God. I'm supposed to feel rejuvenated. I'm supposed to be feeling good after, you sleep, But that wasn't the case for me. So I basically, yesterday when I got up, I tried to stay asleep. Like if I wake up 4 hours later, I go back to sleep. I wouldn't stay up. So even if I get up to go to the bathroom, I go straight to sleep. So, what's in this car? So, I was gonna say, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. So yesterday I woke up and I see the time and I kind of remember when I went to bed. Because usually when I go to bed, I don't fall asleep right away. I'm not that tired when I get to bed. So I try to give like 45 minutes to an hour when I get to bed to actually fall asleep. So I slept for 8 hours. I think, in between I get up, whatever. But I was like, okay. I slept for 8 hours, let me get up. Let me do something productive. And it was kind of difficult. But I cooked, I made food for the family. They ate. And then after they ate, I was supposed to go wash my hair. So I was waiting and tired and trying to get yourself like, like, I don't know how to explain. Like, when I work, but when my body hurt and I'm tired, I choose to sit and try to catch my breath for a while for me to get up. And the crazy thing is my back. my back, like, my back didn't hurt the way it did. Oof, like right now, I'm walking, my back is tightening. Like, it's tight, 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 tight. So, I was gonna say something. I remember what. I do remember, but I don't know where I left off at. But anyways, so I was waiting. I wasn't doing too much. Because I finished cooking what I needed to cook, ate, and then I was to go wash my hair. But the bathroom was occupied, and that was like around 1, right? And then, whew, I'm gonna take a break, guys. Whew, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just sitting on the second bench, so make it a little bit better. Oh my goodness. Oh, my back. Okay, so I have another story to say. So I waited for the bathroom because I needed to wash my hair and wash my mom's hair too. So I was like, okay. So I waited for the bathroom, but when I went back to the bathroom, someone was taking a shower in there. Like, it just started. So I was like, okay, let me wait. So then I decided, I'm like, since I'm waiting to use the bathroom, and I know they're not gonna get out anytime soon. Let me just take a nap. So I'm gonna take a nap until 2:30. So it was like around 1:35. So I'm gonna take a nap until 2:30. So I told my son to wake me up at 2:30, and I set the alarm on at 2:30 as well. So tell me why my phone didn't go off yet when my son came to wake me up at 2:30. And I was already like, how would I say this? I was already up in a way that I was like, my eyes was open. I was hearing noise. People was coming in and out. I was like, I heard the noise. So before 2:20 came about, I was already up. But I didn't even know if it was 2:20. It's because my son came to woke me up, but my alarm didn't go off yet. I'm like, what's wrong? Why my alarm not working? Then I go look at the time. It's 2:28. So 2:27, 2:28, he woke me up. Now, I have a little issue when it's time for me to get out. If it's not the time for me to get up and you wake me up before time, I get upset. I don't know why, but I get a little bit moody. So, since that happened, I decided to go back to sleep. And then wake up at 3:30. And mind you, I woke up, right? The bathroom was still being used. So I was like, okay. So, and plus I was tired too. I was really tired because there's so much that's been going on. So much been going on, so I was tired and I needed that rest. So when I woke up again later, the bathroom was still being occupied. Now I was moody. Like, I really had a legit reason to be moved because part of it, I was waiting to go use the bathroom, but in the midst of waiting, I was like, let me take a nap. But I'm not trying to spend my whole day waiting to use the bathroom to take a nap. So I was like, hurry up, I need to wash my hair and take a shower. So I washed my hair, took a shower, and then I went out so the kids could play hoop, and then came back home. But I remember the first time when I started to decide to lose weight, like to get my life together, to get healthier, and just be a smaller size than what I was at the time. This is my neighbor. She was from Guyana, need to move my body. You don't walk, you don't do this. And mind you, I used to be an athlete. I used to dance. I used to run. What else I used to do? I used to do performing arts. Um, what else? Did I do that was active? And where I used to live in Reading, I'm starting to walk back to the house. Where I used to live in Reading, we had hills. When I told we had hills, like steep hills. So every day I used to walk to school, walk home from school. Like I used to be a nice thick girl. I was never skinny, but excuse me, I used to be, what do you call it again? I used to have like, I never had a butt. I never had a butt, like that butt shape. I was considered flat. I had a flat butt. Like there was nothing there. It was no comparison. It was just nothing there. Like flat. There was like no curve, no dip, no arch, no. And then I had like the muffin top thing going on. So and I was one of the muffin top thing that I had to go down my glutes, but it never did. So, and I don't think I ever embraced it. As I got older, I embraced it because now, wait, the dip is there, but I feel like it was something somebody just put some air where it didn't have no cushion. Now it's like, wow. And I think it would still look flat in some jeans, but that's besides the point. So, she didn't know that part of me. She didn't know that I used to be an athlete. I just, when depression hits you, if you're not a moving target, it gets you. So, I started to walk with her. But I remember when I started to walk with her, like I didn't start to walk with her. It was just somewhere we was gonna go. We happened to walk, and I remember every time we got to a place, I had to sit. My back, my hip, like I don't know. It's like a weird spot where it would hurt, and I had to sit down. Like I couldn't, and it hurted so bad. I'm like, yo, why does this hurt? And I was so uncomfortable. But the thing about it is, at that time, I was starting to get determined. I was starting to like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and I did. And I didn't know how much progress I did until I moved here, and I started to like not go for walks. Started to do my morning regimens. Like instead of progressing, I just stopped, and I just did everything that I wasn't supposed to do, and I just gained the weight back and more. But when I was like looking at pictures and stuff, and I'm like, yo, I was doing something there, and I just didn't believe in myself. I did not see it, So, I don't know. I remember when I sat on that bench, it just gave me that memory of me. Yes, I was tired. Yes, I was in pain. But I still pushed through, and after a while, I was walking, and then I started to run. I remember I was at the park. I used to love going to that park. It's like the Reading Hospital, but across the street, there was a park, and then they had like workout machines, but it's like free workout machines. It's like a metal workout machine. Then it had like a track. I remember I started to run. Like I started to jog. I would jog one place, run the other, speed walk one spot, and start running the other lap. I was disciplined. Then I wouldn't, there were certain things I wouldn't eat. I was getting disciplined, like, on my own, you know. And right now more than ever, I need to do that. Now more than ever. So, I don't know. It just gave me a good memory. Like, that made me sitting at that bench. Like, I know it's not good, but sitting down, just trying to catch my breath, and just to be like, okay, I'm gonna get up again, just to endure the pain. Just gave me a good memory of when I started to like get disciplined and just lose weight. And then the one thing that I can admit right now, and I pray Jesus give me the strength and discipline and the willpower to defeat the struggle. And I will defeat it sooner than later, is eating past 8. I was so disciplined, I would not eat past 8. That was another thing that helped me. Because my thing was, in the past, I noticed that I had to eat to fall asleep. A bowl of cereal, something, And I never tried to like eat something healthier, like carrots or whatever. I just try to cut it cold turkey because I think I was watching some about on YouTube, and I feel like they lost weight overnight. In my opinion, I feel like they lost weight overnight, and then they said what they were doing is they weren't eating after 8. And they was having egg pop, they was having their, breads and whatnot. But one of the things they started to do is not like eat after 8. I'm like, maybe I should start doing that too. Maybe that will help. And I know it's not good. At the time I knew it wasn't good to eat right before laying down, So I need a burp. Excuse me. But when I started to do that, there was a lot of things I was doing. It wasn't like one particular thing that I was doing that helped me to lose the weight. It was multiple things, but I was disciplined. I was focused, Now it's just like, And I don't like that for me. I don't, and especially my shirts. And I was like, and I went shopping. I bought a dress, 2 dresses, 2 shirts, 1 like shawl, jacket type of stuff. And I was supposed to go shopping again to get more stuff, but I never did because I don't know, for some reason I didn't. And thank God I did, because if I did, that would have been a waste of money. Cause I'm like, my shirts, they're so like the shirts is going back, like they move like they're going up on me. Like, it was just weird. Oh, I'm gonna stop walking. There was a guy, I was looking at the business right here. There was a guy that offered me a position. Some days, this hours, this, that, and the third. And, what's it called? He told me, okay, this time, he's gonna come, talk about the hours, and I could start. When the time came, he go, well, no. Yeah, he told me that when the time came, He disappeared. I haven't seen him. Then he came back again. Then he's like, oh, this time we're gonna be open and then we're gonna need people. This time and then I was like, okay. The time came, nothing. Then when they finally opened the business and I came to see and also talk about the position, we also see the grand opening. He's like, yeah, we're gonna need people by December. Okay? By December, we're gonna need people. Some of the signs was there. Hold on, guys. So he said, by December, we're gonna need people. And I was like, okay. Then December came, nothing. Then he was like, okay, no New Year's, January, we're gonna need people. Long story short, I never got the job. Never got the position. And he came to my job, excuse me, and offered me the position. Came to me, said he wants to, he asked me, do I know anybody that wants to work? I was like, well, I don't know anybody. He's like, can you do it because I actually want you to work for me? And I was like, sure. So, I don't know. I just thought I'd repeat that. I can't believe the furniture store left already. And they just opened. The furniture store just opened. That's crazy. Ooh, 33 minutes of walking. That's not bad. Oh. I'm trying to do the full circle that I did coming here. Ooh. Walking is no joke. If you're overweight. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a little hill right there. See how big I look? I still don't have a butt, but the hump is there. The hump is humping. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Starting to get that pain on my side of my butt. Ooh. They used to have chairs out here. This is one owner, this electric business owner. It's pretty mean. What's it called? Ooh, out of breath. Ooh. Crazy thing, I just did my hair and I'm sweating. Ooh, 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 my body hurts. Ooh. That's not a joke, man. Starting where you left off is kind of hard. I can't believe they moved. I'm in shock because they just opened. That's open. And they're gone. Can you guys see? This was a furniture. Well, I don't know what it was before, but a furniture store was in here. I think it was because of the lights and how dingy it looked, but they didn't have no lights in here, and it looked pretty scary. Like you see it now. They would have lamps to light it up, and this was a furniture store. So I don't know. I'm gonna call on Monday just to be nosy and ask them why did they move. They just got here. This place does look dingy though. And there's some questionable characters around this sometimes, so I don't know. That hurt. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I think I'm done walking for today. I'm done. Can't say I didn't walk today. Ooh. Wow. Deserve to see. Oh. Ooh. That wasn't bad. 40-minute walk. That was not bad. I don't know when I was in the life with my walk, but it's okay. I did it anyways. Okay. See, bye.